Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Abhishek. In this video, we are gonna solve remove a net node from end of list. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do subscribe to my channel. And now let's start our today's video. So let's first understand this question. The question is remove a net node from end of list. So it is a medium level question from the code. So the question says that given a head of the linked list, remove the nth node from the end of the list and returns as head, right? So we are actually given a linked list, right? So all you need to do is that we need to remove the nth node, right, from the end. This is very important, from the end of the list, right? And then we have to return its node head, right? So let's take this example. So let's say that we are given a linked list as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Now we need to remove n equals to 2, right? That is from the last you can see that this is the second element, right? So we need to remove 4. Now when we remove 4, now you can see that 3 is now pointing to 5, right? So after removing 4, we need to return this head, that is the head, right? That is the address of this node, that is 1. So now let's understand this question with more examples. This example where we are given a linked list containing nodes of 2, 3, 1 and 5, right? Now in this question there are mainly three conditions are there, okay? The first condition, it may happen that we need to delete the first node, right? The second condition, it may happen that we need to delete the last node. Or the next condition, it may also happen that we are going to delete the middle nodes, right? So let's first understand the first condition. So currently our head is at position of 2, right? And yeah, this is our starting node or the head node, you can say. Let's consider it to be head node. Okay. So this is our head node, right? So this is our head node. Now the head node is currently pointing to 2, right? Now our 1 is equals to 4, right? That is, it is pointing to this element, right? Now in our question it is given that we need to consider start from the last, right? So if you start from last, then this is the 1th node, this is the second, third, and this is the fourth. So by n equals to 4, we mean this node we need to delete, right? Now, now if we delete this node, then what will happen? Let's say this node is deleted, right? Now what will happen? Now we need to change the head, right? This head we need to change it to over here, right? That is going to point to this node, right? And then only it is going to be deleted, right? Let's say that our n is equals to 1, right? That means we need to delete this element, right? Right, that is the fifth node. Okay. So if we delete this fifth node, what will happen? Now this node, yeah, right? Now this node is going to point to this guy, that is null, right? Yeah, will be pointing to null, right? Yeah, this one node. So we need to make this node points to to null, right? But let's say that we now our n is equals to 2, right? So when our n is equals to 2, now which means that we need to delete this one, right? Because it is second from the last, right? So if we delete this element, now this node, that is 3, will be pointing to 5, right? Right. Yeah, we need to change this next pointer of 3, right, to 5. Now those are the three conditions. Now let's see how we are going to do this condition, right? We need to first get the length of this list, right? Yeah. So let's first get, so we can get this length of the list through different methods, mainly iterative or recursive. So if you use a iterative method, then we would be having at first a counter, right? Which would say a count variable, right? Now this count variable is going to give me the number of nodes, right? So originally our head is over here, I already told you, right? Our head is currently over here, right? So now then we need to have a temporary variable and let's say ptr, okay? Now this variable will be currently pointing to head, right? This element, right? And then we are going to move this ptr equals ptr.next by doing this until our ptr becomes null, right? So when our ptr becomes null, then we are going to stop the loop, right? And when as long as video as long as the condition of the while loop satisfied, then we only increment this count, right? Now that's through this we can get the length, right? Now after getting the length, what you need to get? Say, let's say our n is equals to 2, right? What does it mean? It means that we need to delete this guy, right? But how will we know that we need to delete this guy? All we can do is that we can subtract this count, right? We can write like count is equals to count. We can get the target as get the target as count minus n. Now this would give me the exact location from the first, right? Yeah, if you now currently our count is 4, right? If you do like count equals to count minus 2, right? Right. Count equals to count if you do like count minus 4 minus 2 now this would give me then if you just increment this by 1, right, then it will give me this position, right, from the start 1 2 and 3, right, and that's what we require to delete, right. So after getting this, right, what we can do, the brute force solution can be like we take a vector over here, right. In that vector we first insert these elements in that vector, right. Okay. Now after inserting that element, we make a new linked list, right, and using that linked list we just we just start we just make our head over here, right, and then we just point the next pointer over to 3 and finally to 5, right. So now that will be our brute force solution. So the time complexity for the solution will be like big of n, right, because we are traversing for the loop only once, right. While the space complexity is big of n because we are using a vector, right. So now let's talk about the optimal solution. Now let's talk about the optimal solution. So for the optimal solution, we got at the our head, right? At the head, right? Yeah. So our head is currently at this position, right, over here. So for the optimal solution, we're going to follow the concept of 2 pointers, right? So we're going to have a slope pointer over here, which will be currently pointing to this element, right? And we are going to have a first pointer over here, right, which is going to point to this element, right, that is the second element. Now let's say that our n is equals to 2, right. Okay, that means that we need to delete this element, right. Okay, now since now we need to have a variable, let's say which is given a current position, right, which is currently at is equals to 2 or no. Before starting this algorithm, I would if our n is equals to this length, then we need to just, I already told that we need to just make this head points to this guy, right, by using head is equals to head dot next, right. So if that condition is not satisfied, then only we are going to perform this algorithm. Okay, so currently our cost is at position 2, right. Now we are gonna we know that we already have got the length, right, so which is actually 4, right. So we're gonna subtract that to 4, right, x 4 is equals to 4 minus 2 plus 1, right. Now through this we'll understand that the position of this element from the first, right. Now our cost is currently at 2, so we're gonna have a while loop. Let's take a while loop, okay, and inside this while loop we're gonna have a condition for like whether our first, right, that is first is not equals to null, right. First should not be equals to null. Sorry for that. So whether first is not should not be equals to null, right. So now we're going to check. Next we're gonna check whether this pos, right. Yeah, whether this pos is equals to 3 or not. Now we got this 3 from here, that is 4 minus 2 equal plus 1, right. Then we see whether this pos is equals to 3 or not. Now you know that a pos is currently at 2, right, so it is not equals to 3, so this condition will be false. Now we need to, so we are going to move this first pointer to this node, right, while this slope pointer will be pointing to the next node, that is 3, right. now, and our posh is going to increment by 1, right? Now posh will be at the position, the posh will be 3, right? Next again we're gonna, now we know that first is not we know that first is not equals to null, right? So we're gonna check for like whether 3 equals to 3. Yeah, we know that 3 is equals to 3, right? So when this condition is satisfied, right? Right, when this condition is satisfied, now we're going to we have the slow pointer, right, which is currently pointing to 3, right? Now we're gonna like for like slow of next, right? Yeah, we need to move the next of this node, right, over here to this node, right? So if we do this, right, so slow of next is equals to null. Slow of next will be pointing to the fifth node, right? While the first pointer of next will is going to be null, right? Now when we have deleted this no, yeah, when we have started, when tree started pointing to fifth, now this connection will be lost, right? And when this I one is pointing to null, now this connection will also be lost, right? So the time complexity for this algorithm is big of n, right? Because we are traversing through the list only once, right? And the space complexity is big of 1, right? Because we are not using any extra space over here. So now let's get to the code for this algorithm. Now let's understand the code for this algorithm. So over here you can say that I have at first taken the find length for the length of the linked list, right? By calling the number of nodes function, right, and passing the head as parameter. Now in this function you can see that I have taken the base condition as now head equals to null, right? So if this base condition is satisfied, then I am going to return 0. Otherwise I am going to add 1 to it, 1 to number of nodes, right? And I have passed the parameter is head dot next, so that our head pointer points towards the next node, right? Now let's say that now after finding a length, right, we need to check whether our n is equals to is n is also pointing towards the last, right, that is pointing to this node, right? And so if it points to the next node, we just need to update the head to head dot next, right? That is, if our n is pointing to this node, we just need to update the head, right, to head dot next, then it is going to point to 3, right? So if this condition is not satisfied, then we are going to move towards the else case, right? In the else case, we have taken a slow pointer, which is currently pointing to head, right? And we have also taken a first pointer, which is pointing to head dot next, that is 3. You can tell you can see this example, right? Now our target element will be L of L of L minus n plus 1, right? That is the L is the length of the total in this, right? N is the target, n is the parameter which is being passed to the function, right? And this is the, and then we are going to increment 1 to it. So currently our count will be 2, right? Now count will actually tell me the node which I am going to delete, right? So if our count equals to the target, right, all we need to do is that we need to make this slow pointer pointing to first of next, right? That is this pointer's next, which is currently pointing to 5, right? So after doing that, we are going to write a break statement, right? If this condition is not satisfied, then we are going to increment the count, right? Now the count is going to point not in else, yeah, and we're going to make the update is slow as slow dot next. That is, if it is not so, then slow is going to point to its next element, right? And fast is also going to point to its next element. So after coming out of the while loop, we just need to print head, right? So over here, you can see that we are actually traversing through this loop in, right, only once, right? So its time complexity is big of n, and we are not using extra space over here, so this is space complexity is big of 1, right? So let's run this code and see if it's working or not. So you can see that it is accepted, right? So if you like this video, do hit the like button, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon in order to get the latest notification first.